Monday morning. Had a quick breakfast. Now it's time to go to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
You can't tell we're at Animal Kingdom. Let me.
We are.
There's the Tree of Life.
Yeah.
And behind us is a beautiful waterfall. Now this is a secluded area that a lot of people are unaware of. But if you just take a right past Creature Comforts and come down that walkway, you end up here.
It's really pretty. It's the first time I've been down here. I like it.
It is very pretty. Once again, if you want to eat back here or just take a chill break, it's the perfect place to do it.
There's no benches though.
There's not, but there's a lot of rocks you can sit on.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to enjoy Animal Kingdom today.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro Safaris is open. Expedition Everest is not.
I'm tired of my roller coasters not being open on this trip.
Yeah, all day yesterday a lot of stuff was out in Frontierland.
No, in Adventureland.
Adventureland, right. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We only got to ride the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean and Big Thunder Mountain was all shut down for a long time.
And also the Haunted Mansion and
Haunted Mansion too.
all kinds of stuff was shut down.
Yep. So today, our first thing is we've got a lightning lane for Pandora Flight of Passage.
Yep.
Which is a great ride. So can't be bummed about that.
No.
So without further ado, let's do.
Sante's on a wordable, as we say here in Harambe. 2-1 day, that means let's go. Well, Jumbo, everybody, how are we doing this morning? Well, that is good to hear. Is this anybody's first time on safaris? Okay. Well, if we take a moment and look above our heads, that is the animal spotting guide. Now that'll point out some of the animals that we will be seeing today. Probably will not see all of them, but we will see a good majority of them. Now this is a photo safari, so please feel free to take as many pictures as you all would like. It does get pretty bumpy out there, however, so make sure we are remaining seated at all times. My name is Shelby Kay, and I will be your safari driver here today. We're going to get started here in the Little Ituri Forest. Now, animals over here tend to use camouflage to blend in with their surroundings, so let's see what we can find. On the right, we have the okapi. Now, the okapi has markings that are very similar to that of the zebra, but they're actually closer related to the giraffe. They have a very similar bone structure. They are very reclusive animals, so reclusive, in fact, that they were not discovered by Westerners up until 1901. Up until then, they were thought to be a myth. On the left, we have the black rhino. Now, he is about 3,000 pounds. It is very, very cool that we are seeing one today because they are critically endangered. There's only about 5,000 left in the entire world. Now, they are being poached for their horns. Their horns are made up of keratin, which is the same material that our hair and fingernails are made up of. So those horns are worth virtually nothing. Ahead of us, we have two different animals. First, we have the bongos. Now, they are known as the ghosts of the forest. Their horns are pushed back like that to help them run throughout the brush. Also, right here, we have the greater kudu. Now, we can tell that they are females because they don't have any horns. Males' horns will grow to be about 6 feet in length. River. Now, the Safi River is home to more of our aquatic animals, such as the Nile crocodile and the hippo. These birds on the right are called the pink-backed pelicans. Now, they get their name because during mating season, their backs will turn pink. Their wingspan is about 9 feet in length, which is about the length of the canopy that is above our heads. Now, hippos tend to spend a majority of the day in the water. They normally will only come out at night to graze. A group of hippos is called a bloat. They can normally hold their breath for up to 8 minutes, at which point in time they will rise to the top, take a big gulp of air, and then sink right on down to the bottom. Now, when first born, a baby hippo will weigh about 85 pounds. A hippo pregnancy is around 8 months. You can actually see that baby right back there in the left-hand corner. So you're swimming right over there. She actually celebrated her first birthday just a couple of months ago. So that's super, super cool that we're seeing her today. See one of the other females over here on the left as well. Now, also coming up over here on the left are the Nile crocodiles. They tend to keep their mouths open to help themselves cool down. They're about 16 feet in length, which is about as long as a giraffe is tall. Now, despite their mean demeanor, they are actually great parents. They will normally roll their eggs around in their mouth, that way making it easier for them to crack, and that way it makes it a lot easier for when the babies hatch. And a majority of their diet consists of fish. We're now going to be headed on into the savannah. Now, the savannah is home to more of our famous animals, such as the giraffe, the zebra, and the wildebeest. But before we head on out there, if we take a moment and look over there on the right-hand side of the vehicle, that kind of funny-looking tree almost looks like an upside-down tree. Well, that is a baobab tree. Now, baobab trees are leafless about 9 months of the year. Their trunks can hold up to 10,000 gallons of water, and that actually gives them the nickname the Tree of Life. Okay, now right past that green truck, we can see a bunch of the white-bearded wildebeest. They have a very high population rate, second only to humans. At night, they will sleep in rows from all different directions. That way, they're able to keep their eyes peeled for predators. Another cool fact is they will learn all the surrounding animals' warning calls. That way, if a predator does surface, they are able to alert one another. Now, speaking of predators, take a look over here on the left-hand side, because that is where they tend to hang out. They normally like this cave that's up ahead, so we'll see if there's anything out and about at the moment. Okay, and I guess there's not, but up ahead of us we do have the Hartman Mountain Zebra. Now, a group of zebra is called a dazzle. No two zebra actually have the exact same pattern. They're about as unique as a fingerprint. They actually have enough strength in their hind legs that they're able to break a fully grown lion's jaw. Now, we have two baby zebras right out here on the reserve. They were both born about a month ago on June 1st. Now, when first born, a baby zebra will weigh about 55 pounds. A zebra pregnancy is around a year. Normally, baby zebras are up and walking within that first 15 minutes that they are born, and they will imprint on their mothers in that same time frame as well. Back there on the left was the sable antelope. They are very aggressive, very territorial. In a fight or flight scenario, they will almost always choose to fight. These structures on the left and on the right-hand side of the vehicle are called termite mounds. Now, some of our taller animals, like the giraffe and the elephant, will actually use them as a scratching post. But once they get worn down, some of our smaller animals, like the springbok, will actually use them as a perch in which to look out for predators. We've also been seeing a couple Maasai giraffe. We can tell that they are Maasai because of their messy pattern. They will normally grow to be about 20 feet tall. They spend about 18 hours of the day eating. They only sleep about 30 minutes. When they do sleep, they will sleep standing up to avoid predators. Their hearts are about 25 pounds, 2 feet across. They can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. Giraffe pregnancy is about 14 months, at which point in time the giraffe will give birth in a standing position. So one of the first things that a baby giraffe will experience is a 6-foot fall to the ground. But despite that, they are up and walking within that first hour that they are born. Giraffe's tongue is about 21 inches long, long enough that if they wanted to, they could lick their own eyeballs. Pretty crazy stuff. A group of giraffe is called a tower, so I guess a scared group of giraffe would be considered a tower of terror. We're seeing a couple more of those wildebeest over there on the right. And up next, we're going to be headed on into elephant territory. Now on the left, keep a lookout for the mandrills. When fully grown, a mandrill is about 100 pounds. Their colors will become more prominent if they are excited or angry. Okay, that looks like we didn't have to look too far to find some elephants. Should be able to get a better look at them up here. Now we can actually tell that this is a male because he's out here all by himself. Normally when males get to be about 13 years old, they will head out alone. If we look at his back, we can see that there's dirt and hay and some other stuff on there. Well, elephants tend to use that as a form of sunscreen. Rhinos will do that as well and helps them cool down. Now the way they'll cool down is by flapping those big ears back and forth like he is demonstrating for us right now. He actually celebrated his 40th birthday this year. Now I do know a shortcut to where some of our female elephants like to hang out, so we'll head over in that direction next. Should be able to spot a couple more of them out here today. Seeing a couple more signs of elephant activity. There are some footprints over here in the mud, and there are some tusk marks in that red clay. Now elephants will eat the red clay. It gives them vitamins and nutrients that they don't normally receive in their everyday diets. Elephants will eat about 350 pounds of vegetation daily. Then they will wash that down with at least 40 gallons of water. An elephant pregnancy is about 2 years. When first born, a baby elephant is about 200 pounds. We actually do have a baby elephant that is out here on the reserve. She celebrated her 6th birthday earlier this year. It's on January 4th. Now in comparison, a fully grown adult elephant can be anywhere between 9,000 to 13,000 pounds. The average lifespan of an elephant is around 80 years. Sadly, I'm not seeing that baby elephant at the moment, but I am seeing a bunch of greater flamingo. Now they get that bright pink color from the brine shrimp that they eat. It takes about a year to get that color. When they are first hatched, they are actually gray. They will normally stand at about 5 feet tall. They will hang out in groups of up to 30,000. Also, is it just me, or does that island that they're standing on kind of look like a giant Mickey?
Oh, yes.
And a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Next, we're going to be headed on into big cat territory. So keep a lookout for cheetahs and lions. Now, cheetahs are the only ones, the bigger cats, that will do their hunting during the day. All the rest of them will hunt at night. They can usually reach speeds of up to 65 miles per hour in about 3 seconds flat. They're also the only ones of the bigger cats that actually don't have retractable claws, but it helps them when they run. It helps create some extra traction. Also over here on the left we have some, oh yeah, and we actually can see one of the females right back there in the shade. Also over here we can see 3 female ostriches. We can tell that they are females because of those gray feathers. But despite those feathers in their wings, they are not able to fly. They can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour though.
Like ostriches just standing around there.
Up ahead of us is the Kopi Rock Formation. This is where lions tend to hang out. And speaking of lions, it looks like we can already see that male. It is very, very cool that he is awake right now because lions are extremely nocturnal. They will normally spend about 18 hours of the day sleeping, so the opposite of those giraffe. Females will do a majority of the hunting. Males normally tend to stay home and take care of the cubs and the territory. They'll do most of their hunting at night. That is because their eyesight is about 6 times better then. They also have padded paws, which help them sneak around silently. Now that noise that he has been making is called a chuffing noise. That's how they communicate with one another. You can actually hear that from up to 5 miles away. Now, the Lion King debuted about 25 years ago. Back then, the lion population was at about 200,000. Currently, due to poaching, it has actually declined down to about 20,000. And a group of lions is called a pride. A pride will typically consist between 40 to 50 of them.
These little bunnies eating grass. That's what I said.
Keep a lookout on the left for the warthogs. Now, they are related to the domestic pig. They are burrowers. They will burrow into holes backwards, leaving those razor-sharp tusks removed. That way, they're able to avoid predators. They can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. On the right, we have the white rhinos. They're a lot bigger than the rhino that we saw earlier today. They're about 5,000 pounds. Lucky for them, they are not critically endangered. Biggest difference is they have a more square jawline, whereas the one we saw earlier had a more pointed lip. A group of rhinos is called a crash. Normally, a rhino pregnancy is anywhere between 16 to 18 months. When baby rhinos, like those little guys, are first born, they will weigh anywhere between 88 to 140 pounds. Female rhinos will give birth every 3 to 4 years. We actually have 3 of those baby rhinos out here on the reserve. Also, over there on the right, we do have a batch of ostrich eggs. Now, those eggs are about 3 pounds each. A 250-pound man could stand on them and they will not break. They are, in fact, that durable. It takes roughly a month for those eggs to hatch. Magadi Glen. Now, Magadi Glen is the most recent addition to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. It was made possible by generous contributions to the Disney Conservation Fund. These are the Nigerian dwarf goats. They are from West Africa. And they're domesticated as a dairy goat because they produce a sweet milk, which is sought after by the locals. They are ruminant, so that means that instead of having one stomach, they actually have 4. This is very common in grazing animals. Giraffe are actually the same way. These little guys won't get any bigger than they are now. All right, well that is just about going to do it for today. Did you all have fun? Yeah. Awesome. Well, if you want to see some more animals, I would highly recommend checking out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. And there you will see some of the animals that we may have missed, such as the gorilla, the meerkat, and even a couple tarantulas. This is a reminder that no 2 safaris are the same. I would always recommend heading on back for another safari. Now I will be dropping you all off where I got to, so it'll be just a couple more minutes than normal, but look at it this way, you're kind of getting a backstage tour, which is pretty
My name is Corey.
My name's Lucy.
Have birds flying around all over the place. You know, birds have been inspiring people here for over 20 years. There's been a bird show here pretty much every single day since the park opened.
Yeah, and this is our favorite part of every day, getting to come out here and show off all of the cool birds with all of you, including that one right over there. That is Harvey. He is a trumpeter hornbill.
Yeah, trumpeter hornbills. They live in the forests of Africa. They're very fast, very maneuverable flyers. They spend their day in that thick canopy, diving in and around all those tree limbs.
Yeah, and we have a really cool way to show that off. Do you want to
bring it closer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need 2 people from the same party who want to help us show this bird off by being trees for us. 2 people from the same party. How about in the orange and the blue right here? And the little one can stay right there in the center. Stay right where you're at. Go ahead and stand up, face each other. You're going to work together to make a big who. And the little one, if you want to actually sit in between. You know what? That works right like that. That works either way. Okay, so we're going to see, you're the taller trees of the canopy. Everybody else in between is the shorter one. We'll see how this works. All right, Harvey, what do you think? See that target? See Lucy in the back? There we go. Excellent job. Thank you so much. That's great. Yeah, and that shows some of that maneuverability. Super important for these birds. It's not just to get around all the trees. See, they also might be chasing down some of their favorite foods, like flying insects. They can catch them right out of the air.
Yeah, okay. Do y'all want to see Harvey catch a flying insect out of the air? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Corey, check this out.
What? Okay.
Does anyone know what this is?
A rocket launcher.
A rocket launcher, yes, not rocket, but I modified this one. So today, it's gonna be a grape launcher. We're gonna shoot a grape up into the air and see if Harvey can catch it. Does somebody wanna help me test it out? Anyone wanna help me try it? How about right over here in the pink t-shirt? You wanna help me out? Come on down to the front, let's give them a hand for volunteering. Hello? Okay, we're gonna explain it. What's your name? What's your name? Charlotte, nice to meet you, Charlotte. Here's what we're gonna do. I have a grape. I'm putting the grape into the launcher, okay? The audience is gonna count you down from 3. When we get to 1, it is your job to stomp on that launch pad as hard as you can. Shoot the grape up as high as possible. You got it? Okay, Charlotte's ready to go. We are ready with the bird. Help me count them down. In 3, 2, 1. Go, Charlotte, go.
That was pretty good. I gotta admit, that was good.
That worked so much better than I thought it would. I was very nervous for the front row here for a second, but that was great.
Yeah, Harvey, you did a very good job. Thank you so much. All right, you remember where you're headed, right? It's this window right over here. Yep, that one in front of you. Same one you've been going in for 5 years. Yeah, that would be a left. That left. Harvey, our trumpeter hornbill.
That was fun.
Yeah. And you know, those hornbills are pretty smart birds. Most birds are a lot smarter than we give them credit for, but if you want to get to the top of the intelligence scale, it's birds like this. Crows and ravens, super smart, like our little pied crow here.
Yeah, this is Tendo, and we have a really cool way to show off how smart he is, but I need another volunteer. This time it has to be an adult, and you need a $1 bill. It's too early in the morning to be out of money. How about right here in the blue tank top with the hat on? You have a $1 bill on you? Ooh, you're gonna borrow from a friend. Perfect. Okay, so what we've done is we have taught Tendo to know who we want him to fly to based on who's holding that prop. Go ahead and stand up for me, and then you're gonna make a good perch with your arm, just like this. Excellent. Okay, so Tendo, check it out. We have, what are you eating?
I don't think he's eating it. He found something and now he's just carrying it around the place. So
I don't know what
it was. All I can say is it looked gross.
Yeah, okay, I don't know.
That's actually pretty natural for these crows. They eat a wide variety of things. Even some carrion that's been laying around for a little while they will eat.
Maybe one of the other birds forgot a treat. Okay, Tendo, did you eat whatever that was, or you're still picking at it? We have some money down here. We have a volunteer whose arm is steadily getting more and more tired. Okay, Tendo, let's go. Here we go. Nicely done. And then, check it out. We have a volunteer right out there. Check it out. Flies right out to your arm. How cool is that? Lands. And then he takes your money. And where does it go? In the pocket. Nicely done. That was so good. Man, thank you so much. You have a magical day.
That's great.
Yeah, should we try it again? More practice?
Sure, sounds good to me.
Anybody over here want to play with the girl for a 20? I'm teasing, I'm just kidding. We're gonna bring your $1 right back to you. Stand up. You don't want it? Does anybody else want their money?
I'll take it.
Do you want it now? We have to bring it back, it's in the contract. Go ahead and stand up again for me. This time you're gonna hold your palm flat. When he puts the $1 in your hand, wrap your fingers around it so it doesn't blow away, all right? Okay, Tendo.
He's up on the top of the wall.
He's up on top of the wall. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Can you make this flight the whole way down? This is gonna be a cool flight if he does it. Look at that. So good, so smart. You have the $1. Do you remember where you got it from? Yes, he does. Set it right back out. Close your fingers. How about I get for a volunteer? Nicely done.
It's fantastic. You don't see that every day.
Yeah.
Money back at a theme park.
That's funny.
We had to push to get that done. Anyway, you know what? I think you're gonna like our next bird as well. Do you want to see an owl fly?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. This owl's gonna be flying all throughout the theater. Really good time to have your cameras ready. See if you already have that. This bird likes to fly very low, right off the top of the trees.
I didn't do.
I didn't do it either.
Owls coming out? Yeah, they're not friends. Do y'all know the circle of life?
We
don't do that here. I'm gonna walk the girls home for you. I'll come right back up. Hold on 1 second. Hey, ladies, where are you?
okay, but he's on the. We're gonna go ahead and meet Jupiter. He's a great horned owl. It's one of the most widespread owls found in North America. Hopefully he'll show that nice low flight as he makes his way out to the back of the house right over here. So definitely be ready for that. All right, we're gonna see that flight any second now. These birds are found all over North America, as I said. One of the largest that you're gonna find in North America, definitely the largest flying here in Florida. Are you ready? There we go. Taking his time to check that flight. But nice low flight. He's actually gonna do another flight just like that. Listen close when he makes his way. Owls super quiet, almost silent when they fly. Helps them sneak up on their prey. Yeah, you get a nice close look, so definitely have those cameras ready as he makes his way. Okay, he's looking in the right direction. That was so good. I should have told you in this corner, if you duck, he just flies lower.
I got it.
Anyway, they do have these owls, very quiet flight, very good camouflage, you can see. Great stealth hunters. The owls also have really big eyes to see during the nighttime, and some of the best hearing in the animal world. They listen for footsteps of mice running around the underbrush in the snow, anything like that. They don't even have to see it. They can dive down and grab the food, make a nice meal out of it. Are you ready? There we go. Nice, good flight to stage. You are doing such a good job, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got your treat. Remember where you're headed? Yep, right on over here. Jupiter says, I want to take my time today. What are you staring at out there? Oh, we've got people with mouse ears on. That's a brave choice for the bird show. Okay, you're fine. Jupiter, you did great. Jupiter, our great horned owl.
Hi, thank you. Okay, chickens are all back in the coop, safe and sound. We are good to fly the owl.
You missed it.
Did I miss the little owl?
You almost caught the tail end.
That got what it deserved.
Yeah, that's 60-40 on the bad end. All right.
Well, okay, we can move on there. But actually, before we go on to the next thing we were going to do, I have an idea. We can mix things up a little bit. See, people always want to know, right? We work with all kinds of birds, but how do we train them? What keeps the birds here instead of flying off to Epcot to drink around the world? I thought we could talk about how we train the birds for a couple minutes. Do you want to see a training session? Yeah. Okay, go with me. What if we bring out one of the ravens, maybe like Luca? We can teach her something brand new, like how to spin in a circle on the rock. And you can explain how we train all the birds.
Sure, yeah, that works. So Luca, collar raven, smart bird, but you see Lucy giving Luca treats. That is how we do all of our training. Positive reinforcement. These birds can fly wherever they want, go wherever they want. So when they do something like, hey, look at my shoelace. Did you just give them a treat for untying my shoe?
No. I gave her a treat for coming back to the rock because I wanted her to stay here. Look, stay. Good.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know why she did that. That was weird.
Here's the thing, when they get those treats, there's a good chance whatever behavior they just did, they're probably going to try it again and see if we can get the same. See?
Luca, no.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so over your weekend, Luca untied Aries backstage, and until it happened, and I gave her all of her treats for it, and now she won't stop doing it.
There's no audio.
That was my microphone cable.
Ta-da! What do we do with that? Okay. We have Noelle in the back, our sound tech. Hi, Noelle. Can we fix that? Do we? Okay, the backup one. Why don't you have someone bring it out? No, just say, I'll talk, because we need 2 people for the next recording. We need 2 people. Okay, the shoe thing was pretty good though, right? Yeah. Well, I did need Corey's help for what we were gonna do next. So, yeah, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump ahead a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a trainer in the back who's been working on some really cool stuff with a parrot. Would you all want to meet a parrot? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that for a couple minutes. Hold on one second, I'm gonna put him on the spot. Bear with me. Hey, guys. Hey, Josh, would you want to bring out Keto? Yeah, can you do it right now? How about, like, ASAP? Okay, thank you so much. All right, so Josh, one of the trainers backstage, is going to see if Keto wants to come out. Keto's this really cool little Amazon parrot. And have y'all seen or heard of talking parrots before? Yeah, okay, so that's a behavior called mimicry, right? They're not really talking like you and I are. What they're doing is copying sounds that they hear in their environment. Out in the wild, they're going to copy their flock mates, their parents. That's how they develop their own language. But sometimes when they live around people, they learn to copy us, and it kind of sounds like talking. Josh, thank you so much for bringing out Keto. You in the day.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you for the introduction. Hi everyone, like Lucy said. My name is Josh. This is Keto, but she can kind of speak for herself. Can we have a great big greeting? Yes, there is her tiny little greeting. That is her indoor voice. She can get a little bit louder than that though. Hey Keto, didn't need to finish that treat. Can you say? Yeah, so that's mimicry, right? She can copy words because she's grown up around people. She also knows some cool animal sounds. How about your big scary tiger? Terrifying, right? And if that was, excuse me, if that was a little too scary for you, she'd use a tamer tiger. How about your kitty cat? There it is, cute little kitty cat. She can do a cool bird found in Australia. It's called a laughing kookaburra. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? But she can really just, okay, bye. She can really take mimicry to some amazing level. She sings a funny little song, and we're gonna see if she can sing a little song for us. What do you think? Let's sing. Okay. That's either her tiger or post Taco Bell, if you know what I'm saying. Keto, what do you think? You have your eyes to the sky. I think the macaws distracted you a little bit. They're not usually out here. What do you think, buddy? Let's sing. Let's sing. This is the hit song, The Sound of Silence. Here, what do you think? How about, good morning?
Good morning!
Okay, good. Yeah, that still works. That's pretty cute. Okay, what do you think, buddy? Let's sing. You're gonna chew on the perch. Okay, that's good. Just as we planned it. Yep. Okay. Okay, we still have high. That works. What about good job? What about that one? Your eyes are still looking to the sky. Oh, there's a couple vultures circling high overhead. Just look alive. You'll be fine, I promise. Okay. What about, what else do you know? How about a kiss? Okay, we have a cute little kiss. That works. Getting warmed up a little bit, right? What do you think, buddy? Let's sing. She is really focusing super hard on something in the sky and making me look silly, which is her favorite hobby. Let's try this one more time. She doesn't have to sing if she doesn't want to.
Wait. Okay, now she's ready.
Yeah, she's a little lighter now. Now let's see if we can give it a shot. Wow! Okay, yep, show on the perch a little bit more. This is good. This is going excellent. Okay, what do you think, buddy? Let's sing. Let's sing. Okay, she's buffering. Let's sing. And that was Keto, the double yellow-headed Amazon parrot.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, of course, yeah, of course.
And actually, you know what? It's a great point to make, right? Because these birds, they're not robots. They can do whatever they want. And a lot of times people see, you know, the parrots up here doing all of that cool mimicry stuff, and they think, you know, how cool would it be to go to a pet store and get a parrot like that? But as you can see, they do whatever they want. And most parrots are never going to learn to say a single word, right? Keto's like 1 in a million to be able to do some of that stuff. Hi.
Hi.
You found
the microphone.
Okay, I'm happy you came out. Did you hear Keto came out?
I heard. I didn't really hear much of what was going on.
Yeah, she did a few things. She didn't sing her song, but that's okay. But I was mentioning really quickly, you know, how most parents, they're not going to learn anything like that. And they are extremely challenging pets to have, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Little parrots like that, you know, you got to remember they still bite really hard. They scream incredibly loud. They're also a huge commitment. A bird like Keto can live 50, 60 years, maybe even longer than that.
Yeah, that is a huge commitment. And also, I don't know what's next.
Next? You know, that's fine. Keto, smaller bird. I was thinking maybe we meet something a little bigger.
Okay, like Natasha.
Natasha, yeah, that would be a good choice. You know, Natasha, she's a marabou stork. These birds live in the African savannas, one of the largest flyers out there. Her wingspan about 7 feet, some of the big ones up to about 11 feet across. It's amazing.
Yeah. They are so cool, and they're also really important out in the wild because of the job that they have. Heads up, here she comes. So, marabou storks are scavengers. They eat dead stuff. Sounds kind of gross, but it's important because out in the wild, when an animal dies, a bird like this comes along, and they're the ones helping to clean up the mess, which stops the spread of disease and keeps wild places clean.
Yeah, you know what? We'll call them nature's recyclers, and if we all recycled like this amazing bird, Earth would be a much cleaner place.
Yeah,
you did so good, and you know right where you're going. Going at our own speed. Natasha, our marabou stork.
That was an awesome idea. We love Natasha, so happy.
Such an important bird too, and like we've been saying, all these birds have their own role. Larry, next one, really good at keeping insect populations down. Sometimes you hear them before you see them flying right out there. This right here, this is our crown crane. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Fraser. Fraser Crane. Better response than I expected. All right, you're just gonna calm him down. I'm gonna get out of here.
Wait, no. I was thinking you could try calling him down because you've been practicing with him, right?
I've been practicing in the back. Nothing like this. He's not.
Okay, but that's been going really well back there.
Okay.
So why not try it out here? The audience has been super supportive. Do you want to see Corey feed the crane? Come on, Corey, just try it. You're totally ready, okay?
I'll try.
Do you have treats on you?
I've got some treats, yeah.
Okay, so a huge part of the training that we do here is relationship building with the birds, right? So that's what Corey's been working on with Frazier. They've been having some problems out here, so Corey's been hanging out with him backstage, giving him all of his favorite treats, spending time with him, so that now, look, okay, here we go.
Wait, hold on, you're going the wrong way. That was two. Go ahead.
Okay, no. Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. I have something for you. I know you've been practicing with Frazier, and I got you something that I thought might kind of help you make a connection. It's over there behind the rock. Go look. Yeah, go look. You see, crown cranes get their name from the crest of golden feathers on their head. So what better way to help Corey than to give him his own crest of golden feathers?
Yeah.
You kind of look like Guy Fieri. Okay, come on, Corey. Listen, this is gonna work. This is science. When he looks up, he is gonna see your crown of golden feathers. He's gonna look right at you. That's your chance to give him a big call, and then when he lands, you have all of his favorite treats. How would this not work?
First of all, I don't know what science you learned. See, he's going the other way. It's not even good. Wait a second, do you really think that was the hat?
No. The hat was for all of us. Oh, come on, the hat was like a confidence boost for you. You've been hanging out with this bird all week. All that training finally paid off.
You did great. Frazier Crane, everyone.
And 2003 Justin Timberlake, everyone. Okay, yeah, the hat's a little bit silly, right? That's not how we train the birds, but the relationship building is a huge part of it. That is how we're able to bring the birds out and share them with all of you, hopefully inspire everyone to think about the relationship we all have with the natural world and the impact we can have on wildlife every single day.
Yeah, absolutely true. You know, there's wonderful examples of the positive effect we can have on the environment around us. Take our next bird, symbol of pride for the United States of America, the bald eagle. Everyone, this is Hope, the Hope. She was born out in the wild due to some injuries. She couldn't be re-released, but that's why she lives with us and helps tell an amazing story. See, it wasn't long ago, bald eagles' numbers began to drop. They dropped so low, it was feared future generations never get a chance to see these majestic birds out in the wild. That's when something incredible happened. People took notice, they took action, cleaned up the waterways where the bald eagles fish, and stopped using a chemical pesticide, DDT, major cause of this and many other birds' decline.
Yeah, and the cool part of that is it was people like everyone here who made the difference, helped bring these birds back from the brink of extinction.
And everyone's efforts paid off. Because the bald eagles' numbers rose. They rose so high, they were taken off the endangered species list. Hope here is an amazing example of the power we all have to help protect wildlife all over the world.
Absolutely, it's an amazing success story, and there's a lot of great work being done out there, but there are still many animals in wild places who really need our help, including these little birds. That is Sig, and he's a blue-throated macaw.
Blue-throated macaw is one of the rarest macaws found out in the wild. Only found around Bolivia. There's less than 400 individuals still out there.
Yeah, it's a very low number, but it's not all bad news. We've teamed up with an organization called the World Parrot Trust, and they're breeding blue-throated macaws whose offspring will be released into Bolivia to join up with the populations there, so that hopefully one day we'll get the chance to see skies filled with blue-throated macaws.
You know what? That would be an incredible sight to see. But you know what? It doesn't end there. There's so many other birds you can go out and learn about. Like Enrique, our Togo toucan here, or Bowie, our non-hornbill tree.
There's a lot of cool animals out there. Go out in nature and explore. You never know when you might find your favorite.
But from all of us up here, especially from our feathered friends, we'd like to leave you with one last wish.
May your hearts take flight and your spirits soar forever.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much. It's been a lot of fun this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Bye.
Launch pad. Hey, launch pad.
simulador o no?
So we got here at 8 a.m. right as they opened.
Yes, we did.
And what time is it now?
12:39.
We've been here for 4.5 hours, and we've done
Everything.
everything we wanted.
Yep.
So let's start what we did. We went to Flight of Passage.
Yep.
We did Navi River Journey.
Yep.
And then we did the bird show, which was really
That
fun.
was really fun. Something different we don't do a lot.
I enjoyed that. I'll try to put that up soon as one, maybe just an episode. Because it was about 15 or 20 minutes long. And then finally Expedition Everest opened up.
Yeah, so we
That was
finally got
good.
to ride that.
We had a treat. We had that dino sugar cookie. Which
Yeah,
I
it was called a
liked.
dino dig. It was cute, but it didn't have
You
much
said it didn't
flavor.
have much-
Yeah, I was
didn't have a whole lot
expecting
of
it to be a
flavor.
little richer. I like sweet stuff, and it wasn't that sweet.
But, gee, what else did you get?
He's a little sipper.
That's cool.
I got
This is the Timon
this is
sipper.
Timon, and I got the Pumbaa popcorn bucket.
Got the Pumbaa popcorn
So
bucket to go along with our other ones.
Yep.
So we need to start building shelves for those and putting
Yes,
them throughout
we
the
do.
house.
Yep.
So
It's
we're going to
cool.
start doing that.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to go head back to the apartment, get a little bit of rest, and then shut down Magic Kingdom tonight.
I think we are.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right. Without further ado, let's
ado.
ado.